This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back to MLB 18, the show. It is the Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. Let's friggin' get some, boys, as we're gonna go wreck up another month of simulation, hopefully here in MLB the show 18. Of course, we dropped opening day to the New York Yankees 4-2. I could not, would not, did not do anything in the 8th inning when I jumped in to try and help the cause, and unfortunately Aroldis Chapman in the 9th inning shut us down and got us finished. The Yankees had 9 hits, we had 3. That's probably a big part of the story. But if you're new to the channel, we try to hit certain goals on these videos. We're going for 25 likes on episode 3 right now. I want you to tune back to episode 1 and 2 if you've missed those, and I want you to subscribe if you are new. Now that we've covered off those bases, let's go get into the fun, shall we? You see in the title, someone's on the trading block, and well, we're about to put him there. We are about to put him up on the trading block. So no one on this list. We got to go a little bit further down than that, and we will go all the way down to the shortstop for the Toronto Blue Jays, Troy Tulowitzki, up on the trading block. That should give us a notification inbox right there. And player search transaction, well, that isn't anything useful. And we are position seeking. Well, how do you go down to position seeking? We are seeking a shortstop. That's pretty normal, eh? That's what we're doing. And of course, over in, well, actually we could use, not second base, we could actually use one more bit of relief pitching as well. So we'll see if anything goes on there. And we'll see if we get a trade for Troy Tulowitzki out the door. So here we go. First month of simulation is what we need to do in this Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode underway. Marco Estrada, we will keep him active for a couple of games. Critical situation, it's tied 4-4 and the Blue Jays win 7-4. That's a clutch win. Simulate to the end of the game there, a 6-5 game with Josh Donaldson at second. The White Sox win. And Marco Estrada is no longer injured. We will place him. Actually, we'll auto-utilize him, might as well. Bisons have 26 players on their active roster. Oh man, I believe we'll auto-fix active roster and auto-fix the Fisher Cats, and that should give us what we're looking for. We suddenly go on a losing streak. We are sucking really bad. Josh Donaldson, 2 homers, simulate to the end of the game. We win 2-1 to get back to 500. 8-1. Oh man, tried to cover it and then didn't think I was going to sneeze. There we go. 8-1 for the Blue Jays right now. We will turn that off and win. We won 8-7 somehow. Cardinals want to offer us a trade. So right there, Tyler Lyons for Richard Urena. Well, Richard Urena is 22 years old, 55 overall. Tyler Lyons is an 80 overall C relief pitcher who only has 1 more year of contract left. That trade ain't happening, boys. Right there, we continue through the month. We're kind of winning, we're kind of losing, not really doing too much of anything. And we'll auto-utilize Cesar Ramos. We're a couple games below 500. We are 14-16 after all is said and done in, well, first month, April. So let's take a look at how the lineups did for our franchise mode. Devin Travis leading off, 1 homer, 8 RBIs. Kevin Pillar, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, 226 average, that sucks. 10 homers, 18 RBIs for Mr. Josh Donaldson. Justin Smoke, 6 homers, 19 RBIs. 3 and 7 for Yangervis Solarte. 1 and 7 for Randall Grichuk, who has just mightily struggled as a Blue Jay. We need to see if we can up him a bit. 3 homers, 10 RBIs for Curtis Granderson. So the outfield has been our worst production area. Troy Tulowitzki, we don't really need to trade him, do we? 4 homers, 21 RBIs. Already getting close to what he did last year in 1 month, half a month production. And he's already halfway there. 2 homers and 4 RBIs for Russell Martin. Teoscar Hernandez, 160. The bench is struggling. Rob Brantley, you know what? He's within his career high of home runs, you see. 2 more home runs and he could have a career high. That'd be pretty cool. Kendrys Morales absolutely crushing it off the bench. 5 homers, 10 RBIs in 52 at-bats. What we need to do is get Randall Grichuk up there. And actually, I'm going to throw Grichuk up here. And against lefties, we need to get Grichuk up here. And, well, Grichuk, actually, we'll move you into the Devin Travis spot and get Kendrys Morales right there. That should take care of everything we're looking for. Left field, Curtis Granderson against lefties has terrible contact. And so does Teoscar Hernandez. But Teoscar is a better option than Steve Pearce. So we will take Teoscar in left field. Those games, there we go. Bingo. I think we've solved our problems for month one. Actually, was the pitching staff at fault? Marcus Stroman, 376, decent. Aaron Sanchez, terrible, 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 and terrible. So everybody in the pitching staff is absolutely awful. Joe Biagini, shutting the door. Tepera doing okay. Danny Barnes struggling, and so is Tyler Clippard. O's struggling. Loop's doing fantastic, but he's only pitched 4.1 innings, and Roberto Osuna in 7.1 innings has 6 saves on the season. But that's the problem. We only have 14 wins and he only has 6 saves. That's not a closer's job right there. And right out of the gate, we lose quite a few games, come back, win a couple, lose quite a few in a row. We are just not picking up any momentum here, boys. Every time we win a couple games, we go and lose some more. And that is a brutal, brutal way for things to continue along. Tepera auto-utilize him and see we can't win more than 2 games in a row. And we finish the month 8 games below 500. Devin Travis leading off. Well, he's got some terrible, terrible stuff going on there. 4 homers, 13 RBIs, 235 average. Josh Donaldson crushing the ball. 16 homers, 28 RBIs, 313 batting average. And then you got Justin Smoke, 13, 41, and 289. Randall Grichuk, he turned it around. I put him higher in the batting order, and he got it going. Yangervis Solarte, 6 homers, 14 RBIs. Curtis Granderson, 17 and 18. Okay, he's starting to come along. And how about Troy Tulowitzki, 267 batting average, 5 homers, 30 RBIs. Russell Martin, 413. Rob Brantley doing just about as good of a job as Martin is comparative batting averages. Teoscar Hernandez struggling as well. Not really getting it going. So Kendrys Morales, really the option off the bench for the Blue Jays so far this season. Kevin Pillar leading off against lefties. That's what I hoped he would be doing. And we need to get Devin Travis up there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick Teoscar Hernandez up there. And we're going to move Kendrys Morales down and Tulo down. And we'll see what that does. We'll go half a month. Actually, hold on. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Haha, I hate franchise mode. Sometimes I get going too fast. Stroman, 374. Sanchez, 467. 318 for Happ. 455, and Jaime Garcia is just struggling at 584, 1 and 8. He has worn a lot of our losses this year. And how about Marco Estrada, 455, but Estrada is aging out. Joe Biagini, 215, and the bullpen looks a lot more in order. Roberto Osuna, 11 saves on the year. So I think realistically what it comes down to, guys, I'm going to make this trade offer right here, and I'm going to tell you what I think of it. Troy Tulowitzki for a starting pitcher. MLB ready. Chris Davis, not an option. Andrew Kashner, not an option either. Stephen Wright, knuckleballer, could be an option. Sandy Leone, nobody optioning any starting pitchers off. Nobody really interesting for starting pitchers as I'm showing you the field. Francisco Liriano, don't need him, he's an old guy. Ian Kennedy, don't need him. And you see Kyle Gibson right here. This is a package. This is an absolute package for us. And I mean, we get Chris Gillespie as well, so we could flip Fernando Rodney. So right here, remember this trade. Kyle Gibson, Fernando Rodney, and Chris Gillespie for Troy Tulowitzki. Let me know what you guys think of it. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll leave off on the lineup stats one more time. Right here, things struggling. Go through the AAA stats, actually would probably be a good idea. Lidmus Diaz, I don't know why we've got him down here developing. He's a 69 overall, but could be an option for us in the MLB if we need him. And you see everybody kind of starting to do their job. Dwight Smith Jr., 25 years old, doing okay. He wants to be an MLB player, so he's depth -5 on morale. And that's, ooh, that is a real big hit. So you got to think about where he could be if he was happier. And anyone else, Dalton Pompey, 4 homers, 12 RBI. I don't know, guys. Double A. Richard Jensen, do we have? Where's Richard Uranu? He's on the bench in Double A. Okay, so that makes more sense. Anthony Alford in Double A. No homers, but 22 RBIs. The guy is going on ham. Guys, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, it's Dolynny TV. Please subscribe, leave a like. I will catch you in the next one.